Investigators are also sharing more details about what they found at the crime scene. Federal court documents say officers collected a red gas container and paperwork with the words Israel, Palestine, and U.S. aid in his car. Those court documents go on to say the suspect told investigators he looked up how to make a Molotov cocktail on YouTube and that he wanted to kill all Zionist people. During the interview, he said he needed to stop them from taking over, quote, our land, which he says was Palestine. We first told you on News 5 at 10 last night that Soliman had an address in the Cimarron Hills area of El Paso County, near Constitution and Mark Scheffel. Law enforcement was there all day yesterday evening, looking through what they believe is his home. The El Paso County Sheriff says his deputies helped when the FBI and other agencies searched the house. The sheriff also says his office has received 3 non-criminal calls for service from that home on Washoe Circle since December 2022. One of the calls was from a juvenile. The other 2 were 911 hang-ups. El Paso County Sheriff's deputies have had contact with Soliman 4 times, all, they say, traffic stops. NBC News reports that Soliman was in the U.S. with a pending asylum case. According to the Department of Homeland Security, he entered the U.S. with a tourism visa 3 years ago. News 5's Allison Zimmerman spoke with an immigration attorney about the process to seek asylum in the U.S.
Let's walk you through the immigration status of Mohammed Soliman. The FBI says he's from Egypt. The Department of Homeland Security says he came to the U.S. under a B-2 visa in August of 2022. That's a tourist visa. He then applied for asylum in September of 2022. His B-2 visa expired in February of 2023. Then he was granted work authorization in 2023 that later expired. An immigration attorney tells me at that time, those were typically 2 years. Towards the end of the Biden administration, they started issuing 5-year-long work authorizations. Now, asylum claims can take years. Brandon Roche, an immigration attorney based in Denver, says right now it's likely to take up to 5 to 6 years because there's a long backlog for these cases. But how does Soliman's criminal charges factor into his case?
A really important point to all this is that criminal activity is a bar to asylum. Serious crimes, anything terrorist related, anything where you yourself are a persecutor of others is an absolute bar to asylum. So as soon as you're convicted of that, you're not going to win asylum. And it sounds like in this case especially, that would absolutely apply.
The suspect is facing both federal and state charges with this case. That includes a sentence of up to life in prison. According to the American Immigration Council, there are more than 1 million people in the U.S. with asylum applications pending in immigration courts. I'm Allison Zimmerman for News 5.